Attention readers, world-renowned author Jordan Wells has a special offer for you from his debut novel, The Ring Pack, to his fourth book, A Lonely Rose. In addition to Wells' poetic collection, Jordan Wells has the book for you. How do you get the book? Easy. Go to the top line of the description box and go get the book right now. The top line of the description box and click the link.
All right, cool. So catch us up, and my bad if I'm ignorant to a couple things that I'm not realizing. But you no longer signed with Rick Ross. You guys are still cool, obviously, y'all brothers, but you're no longer with MMG. Went to 300, that didn't work out. Now you're currently independent, working on something else.
Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, I'm always gonna be MMG, but as far as me signed to Atlantic with the label, no. You know
Gotcha.
what I mean? Nah. But whatever I'm doing is all MMG. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what. But as far as me being on Atlantic, which can happen, it can be an option, but at the moment, I just want to really grassroot this.
Right. Now, yesterday, Sam Manny asked you about, MMG. You said you was always MMG because you and Rick Ross pretty much grew up together. But what happened with MMG, or I should say in the Atlantic deal? What happened with that?
I was with Def Jam at the time. I
Okay.
was already caught up, signed. You know what I mean? And so when they did that deal, if I wasn't there for the beginning of it, basically, it is what it is. But after that, I basically learned, I was already there. I already had the notoriety. I already knew who Gunplay was, so I seen it as they're expanding the brand, they're building the brand bigger, and I wish them well. I wanted to see them do big numbers, and they did. And I know Ross is a real sharp businessman that he seen something in them that was global, that was huge. He acted on it as a sharp businessman would, and you know what I mean. It was profitable. It was beautiful for the label, for the situation, for brothers in general. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like he followed the blueprint to the T and executed it right, and it worked out. So that being said, I watch it, and I got my own blueprint. It's the same thing. It's the same. I got the blueprints. I'm just adding on a different room over here, different bathroom over here, heated floors over here, Italian tiles in the back for by the pool, Italian marble. Shit don't get hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I remember you was saying you mentioned like 5 different rappers that you was that made up Gunplay, and you mentioned Jay-Z, I think ODB, and a
Yeah.
few other rappers. Who are those other rappers? I'm slipping a blank right now in my
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, it's all good. It's Jay Z for being intellectual
Right.
because I'm not a dummy. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm at all. Like I'm into other stuff that's nerd shit. You know what I'm saying? So stuff that he was talking about in '96, I actually understood. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was ain't know what the fuck he was talking about. I understood it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a part in his word and the way he talked about there is a future. You know what I'm saying? After you can retire a dope boy. You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
you do the right thing. He was like the hope with Jay-Z. And then with Old Dirty Bass with Nas,
Okay. Yeah.
it was the wordplay, the cadence, the knowledge of self he had, and he just was it was like he was woke back when, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like Mob, and then now Prodigy, Mob
Mhm.
Deep, he was woke back then, and then he had that brash nigga, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, and his unorthodox flow, Prodigy. unorthodox, obtuse angle flow. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I write bills, $100 bills. Come on, that's just like and you know what I mean. And then Old Dirty Bastard for he was we probably if I would have ever met him, we would have probably been doing snorting a line together, drinking, getting high as him, and doing the same shit he would be wilding and doing whatever the fuck. Cause I felt like I could let my wild side out with ODB on the record and on camera, and everybody going bloody. That's what they was like, boy, you know, you like the downside ODB. You like no first. That's when I was like wilding. But then when I really got into the music, and people were listening to my shit, and they started referring me to like comparing me to
Mm-hmm.
the down south DMX.
Yeah, yeah.
I see that.
So that's when when his albums, that Flesh of My Flesh, the first album, Hell is Hot. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's called, right? I'm not tripping, right?
Yeah, it's dark as hell. It's hot. That was
I
it.
mean, that Dr. said, yep. You know what I'm saying? And like, like he gave me that everybody in one kind of vibe. You know, he gave me the bars. He gave me he gave me he gave me it's okay to fuck up and tell how you fucked up. It's
Right,
okay to you know what I'm saying? It's he gave me transparency, how to really be transparent, not only with my habits and not only with just wilding out, but transparent from transparent to my shortcomings as well, and letting that be letting the fans like being transparent to the fans. That's what he taught me.
right,
You know what I mean? And then his habit as well. I had the same habit. I went through the same thing.
right.
Not everybody, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody can beat that. It's a real devil you really fight. Like, I know y'all think it's just demons in your mind. Nah. The motherfucker pops out and be right there with his dukes up. And like you got to throw them boulders off the shoulders, and you know what I'm saying? And it's real. It's a real thing.
For exclusive, never before seen content, make sure you guys go into the description box and sign up for channel memberships right now. Not only will you get exclusive content, but you'll actually get an opportunity to ask our guest a question. You'll write a question down and we'll ask, one of our guests a question from you. Sign up right now for channel memberships. I promise you, you will not be disappointed.